Scouting is how it all begins, and scouting your laundromats and knowing what to look for is the majority of what I teach. Scout, locate, obtain, and then run them properly. And what you're really looking for in the scouting phase is why the existing owner isn't running it properly and what they're doing wrong. And I teach you that. And we haven't even been inside, but I can tell you what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing people coming and going with their laundry in hand. Either there are carts in this laundromat that they don't allow outside the store, or there are no carts. And that's just my initial impression of what I see from the outside as a spectator. Can I ask you something? I own several laundromats and I'm thinking about buying this laundromat. And you live close, I assume?
I live close and I have a washer and dryer, but I don't like to put rugs and comforters and things like that in the
Okay,
dryer.
so you come here for the heavy items and the
heavy
seasonal items.
Right.
What don't you like about this store?
Many of the machines and dryers need to be repaired.
Wipe your feet. I could change a few things. Some things are easy, some things are difficult. Number one, I would paint this whole front area. You do want to have that clean feel, and that comes from white paint, like hospital white paint. Easy stuff. Right away I notice out of order, out of order, out of order, out of order. If I'm here to do my business and I can't use a machine, I wonder why. I'll never meet the owner. I'll never understand why there's an issue with these machines. To me, as the end user, I don't have a washer or a dryer at my home, and I want to come to a laundromat and be able to use a washer and a dryer. If it's out of order, it doesn't mean anything to me why or how. Fix it. These are folding tables. You can get these online or through your distributor. And this is important. You have to have these folding tables. I see, again, why do we have OD green paint in the laundromat? What's the reason for that? We've got a missing machine here. And what happened is we used to have 5 machines. Now we have 1 working machine. And when you remove this machine, you need to cover this because this is a hazard for kids. You know, you can't have a small child eventually getting hurt here. When you scout these stores, you simply count. There's 27 dryers and there's 5 working. Do the math. There are 15 washers and there are 5 working. 33% are operational, not good. You'll do this on every laundromat that you scout. What are the hours? Are there employees? Do they need employees? What time do they close? And you can always talk to the patrons if there isn't an employee there. You're doing a nice job. The place is clean. Why are all the machines out of order?
We actually had to refix the boiler, so that cost a lot of money. And then he also had a gas leak, so he had to repair that. He had an emergency something, and then he just hasn't been able to afford to fix the washers and dryers right now.
Every single dryer is out of order or no?
No, we have like 8 dryers.
8 dryers out of, quick math, out of 28. Okay. When is that going to be taken care of? Any idea?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Customers upset a little bit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Where's the nearest laundromat to here?
About 5 miles from here.
How long has he owned this store?
Let's say probably about 6 years.
6 years.
Yeah, and this place has been here for like 30 years.
What's the best part about working here? What do you enjoy?
It's a paycheck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said you've come here a long time. How'd you
I mean,
first?
a few years.
Okay.
But it didn't used to be like this. I am doing 1 load.
Yeah. And there's not enough room to really do any more than that.
I don't think so. I'm not cutting anymore. It's insane.
What I see here is monstrous potential. I see a laundromat that has decent space. It has decent clientele. We had to drive 5 or 6 miles to find this laundromat. And I see a liquor store next door that is well maintained, that has a decent clientele. I see a 24-hour Village Inn restaurant within eyesight. So that means you're gonna have the security that you need. My next step is going to be to figure out who the landlord is here. And I'll guarantee you it's not going to take but a minute. How do I find the landlord? What is the magic cure? I found a decent laundromat. I'm interested. I don't want to really deal with the owner because he or she might not be really receptive to me killing their business or taking over their business. you will find an empty store. Or if there's nothing in the glass, if by some happenstance every single one of these suites is full and has a decent renter in it, then go talk to somebody that is renting. Go talk to the cigarette shop. Go speak to the Village Inn. Let's be honest, all you really have to do is Google the address, but typically you'll find an empty suite. This doesn't have one. Strange. Not even one. If we walk in and ask that owner or even an employee, hey, I'm interested in renting the empty suite on the end, do you have the number for the landlord? Sure. They'll jot it down or they'll hand you a business card. You know, I hate when I'm right, but here we are, same complex. Here there's only one empty suite, which is another good thing, for rent. There's the phone number for the landlord right here. I think this is an ideal location for a takeover. Just the fact that customers are leaving in droves and trying to find somewhere else to go. This is easy stuff, folks. Have I ever been here, Kevin?
No.
Never been in this store?
No.
What do you think we're going to find out?
Lots of stuff.
I have cats, and my cat had an accident